Hello children, welcome to digital classes. In the previous class, you have studied about a great personalities like Swami Vivekananda, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, Dayananda Saraswati, Narayana Guru, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar and so on. They tried to change the society, they tried to uplift the society. Even though they tried a lot, in our India, if you are going to see, number of castes are there and different religions are there. That's why India is known as cradle of religions. Even though we are having number of religions, India is maintaining the peaceful life among the people. Why like that, children? Because of one word which is given in our constitution. That word is called secular. As you know that India is democratic, sovereign, socialistic, secular state. In the preamble, it is clearly stated that India is secular state. What is the meaning of secular? In this chapter, you are going to understand about the secularism. Secular means the ruling government should not give any kind of importance to particular religion. Any kind of importance, it should not be given. So, it is called as secular. If we are going to see about the secular very brief, we will take one example, children. You are going to get knowledge about the secularism in India and you are going to get knowledge about the different religions and its principles. In this chapter you are going to get, children, and you are going to gain knowledge about fundamental rights, that is right to religious freedom, and you are going to get knowledge about the separation of religion from state power. In this chapter you are going to get these points. Let us start with one example. So children, think that you are living in USA, that is United States of America, in one state as a Hindu or Muslim. And you know very well that USA is the Christian fundamentalism country. There Christian fundamentalism is very powerful in USA. So you are searching for a house, to rent a house, and you belongs to the Hindu or you belongs to the Muslim, and you are searching for the house, and Christians are there, and by seeing you they will recognize that you are the Hindu or you are the Muslim, and they are not willing to rent a house to you. Why? Because you belongs to the Hindu or you belongs to the Muslim. How do you feel, children? They are showing discrimination on the grounds of religion. How are you going to feel? You are going to get angry, because on the grounds of the religion you are not giving the house for rent. You are going to get angry, children, and you are going to get angry in two forms. One is, for example, Christians are living in India or Americans are living in India, they should be treated in the same way. How you are treated in the America, they should be treated in the same way in the Muslim countries or in the Hindu fundamentalism country. Because of the Christians, they should not get the rented house because you faced the problem. This is the first you are going to get angry. And secondly, children, you might argue that it should be justice to all should be equal, and you may fight for the fundamental rights or you may fight for the discrimination on the grounds of the religion and your practices and your beliefs. If you want to complain, to whom you are going to complain? Those who are discriminated Are you going to cooperate there? If you cooperate means, are they going to give justice? No. They are not going to provide any kind of justice. So children, is it possible there? To remove all these discrimination, the word secularism is added in our Indian constitution. Nobody should discriminated on the grounds of the religion, practices, on the grounds of the religion beliefs. No one should be discriminated. That is called here secularism. That is the importance of the secularism. This is one example. In the history, children, such a type of examples are more and more examples are there in history. In the Germany, when the Hitler was there, the Jews were persecuted, then they killed because they were Jews. Grounds of the religion, and Hitler killed the Jews. Here the Jews are the children. If you are going to observe Jews here, how they are suffering in Germany. Several millions of the Jews were killed by the Hitler. Why? Because they were Jews. He is a person, children, Hitler. And here the Germany in the world, they were killed, they were persecution. Why? Because they were the Jews. And now, however, Israel is the state, children, where the Jewish state, where its own Muslims and Christian minorities treat quite badly there nowadays, children. So, if you are going to see the Arabia, it is a Muslim country. In the Saudi Arabia, children, non-Muslims were not allowed to build a temple or a church, nor they are going to give permission for the prayer of their religious prayer. They were not going to give permission for the public, those who are non-Muslims. Why? Because in the Saudi Arabia, Islamic fundamentalism is more. In all above examples, we have seen the three different examples, children. One is in the USA, one is in the Germany, another one is in the Saudi Arabia. In these three examples, religious community people, how they are treated, either they persecute or discriminate against the members of the religious communities, and this discriminate takes place easily. When the discriminate going to take place easily? When the state, here state means here country, when the state has official recognition of the particular religion, they are going to discriminated by another religion persons. Why? Because they are not going to interested, they are not going to show any kind of importance to the another religion. If the state has a power, if the state is going to give importance of one particular religion, it is going to take place. In India, can the state, here again I am saying, children, state means country. In India, can the state discriminate against the citizen on the grounds of the religion in our India? No. Why? Because our constitution says that India is the secular state. In our India, if you are going to observe, children, all these symbols of different religions, in the world these religions we are going to see. In our Indian constitution, they contain fundamental rights. You know very well how many fundamental rights are there, what are they. In the upcoming topic we will discuss all this. In the fundamental rights, they protect us against the state power as well as tyranny of the majority, because in the fundamental rights, one of the right is right to religious freedom. One of the right is right to religious freedom. The state people, the country's people can follow any religion without any kind of limitations. They can practice any kind of the religion. This is mentioned in the fundamental rights. That's why we cannot see discrimination of the people on the grounds of the religion in our India. So, the constitution given individuals freedom about their own religion, about their religion beliefs and their practices. You can practice any religion in our India. Why? Because of secularism, which is stated in our preamble. India is a secular state. So, secularism, here the correct definition is given, children, refers to the distinction between religion and state. Religion is different as well as state is different. State means here you can understand about a country, you must understand about the government also. Means here secularism refers that distinction between the religion is separate and government is separate. Religion is separate and here state is separate. There is no need of the collaboration, because in our India different regions are living. Previously I said that India is known as a cradle of religions. Number of religions people are living and number of people are following the different religions. So here the secularism refers that distinction between the religion and the state. If you are going to see that, children, why is it important separate religion from the state? Is it necessary in our India? Yes, it is necessary and it is compulsory, because you know very well, children, in our India we are having different areas, different states are there, children, different states are there. So in one particular state, one particular regions people are going to live. In our India different states are there and some states having the majority of the particular religion, but we are all living together as a brotherhood. So in keeping view with this idea, religion freedom should be there for all the people, those who are living in our country. That's why, children, India adapted the strategy of separating power of religion and the power of the state. It is separated, and this separation is known as a secularism. This is a very important, children. Separation of the power of the religion and separation of the power of the state. Why? Because in our India we can see different states are there, children. Some states having the majority people belongs to one particular religion. In some states the minorities are there. To protect them, to give justice them, to give equal opportunities to the people. That's why it is very important that separate of the religion from the state. So most important aspect of the secularism is its separation of the religion from the state power, and this is important for a country to function democratically, because our India is democratic country, as we discussed in the preamble, as the preamble stated, as in our constitution says that India is a democratic country. In the democratic country, it is compulsory the state power should be separated from the religion. Why? Because different people are going to elect the representatives in democracy. Is it going to rule democratically? No, it is not possible. So almost all the countries in the world, almost all different countries in the world are there, children. Almost all different countries in the world will be more religious people are living in them, and within the people they will mostly like the one particular majority of the people are there. Almost all the countries in the world will be have more religions, and particular religion people are going to live majoritarily. Means one group of people are in the majority. If they are going to get power, if majority people are going to get power, how the minorities are going to treat? And here, if the majority religious people has access the state power, means they got the power, they are going to give importantly for only particular one religion in the form of the financial resources. They persecute, they are going to kill, and they are having chance to discriminate on the basis, on the grounds of the religion, and this tyranny of the majority people could result discrimination, and at the times of the killing of minorities, Now coming to the Indian secularism. The Indian constitution mandates that India should be the secular. According to constitution, the only secular state can be realize its objectives to ensure the following. Mainly children, there are 3 points are there to follow. One religious community does not dominate on another religion. The first point children it is. Second point, that same members, those who belong to the same religion, should not dominate on the same religious people, should not be dominate on the same religious group or same religious community. Thirdly, third point, the state does not enforce. State means a government. The state means a country. The state does not enforce any particular religion on individuals. Means state should not say you have to follow this particular religion only, you have to practice this particular religion only. The state should not say like that. State means government. Should not say, should not indicate, should not direct to the individuals or nor takes away the religious freedom of individuals. Means one religious people are following one religion, but particular religion they are following, should not be taken. Hey, you should not follow this religion, you have to follow the religion which was shown by the state only, and you should not offer prayer like that, you should offer prayer same like this only, you should perform pray same like this only. You should not state, the government should not suggest. So these are the 3 important principles. One is that here one religious community does not dominate on another religious community. Second one, the same members of the same religion should not dominate on the same religious community. And third one is that the state does not enforce any particular religion on individuals nor takes away the individual's freedom. So these are 3 principles. Let us discuss children. First one, it uses the strategy that distancing itself from the religion. The Indian state is not ruled by a religion group or nor does not support any one religion. India government places like law courts, police stations, government schools, government offices should not supposed to display or promote any one particular religion. In the government offices, in government institutions, should not display any particular religion symbols. Here the court and here the school. Means here the government or that institution should not show any kind of particular religion symbol. This institution should not support to particular religion. So all should live combinedly, and this institution should give importance to all the people, those who are living in their territory. Means as a brotherhood, all these institutions are going to run under the government. The second point. Secondly, in which the Indian secularism works to prevent about domination through strategy of the non-interference. The government should not interference into the religion. Religious groups, religious communities, how they are practicing and why they are practicing and what purpose they are practicing, whatever it may be. The government should not interfere. This means in order to respect the sentiments of all the religions and not interfere with the religious practices, the state makes certain exemption for the particular religion communities. In the third way, the promote secularism, to promote the secularism, change the religion based on the exclusion of discrimination, low caste. In Hindu culture, low caste people are not treated equally. So at that time, government interfered in the religion and they stated that untouchability is a crime. Means here the government interfered into a religion and they stated, as the Gandhiji said, untouchability is not a crime, untouchability is a sin. Mahatma Gandhi stated this one. So, untouchability is a sin. Means here the government interfered in the religion and they stated that, and they tried to change they tried to uplift the low caste people. Why? Because here the fundamental rights are there, children, in the constitution. What are the fundamental rights? There are mainly 6 fundamental rights are there. What are there? Right to equality, right to freedom, right to against the exploitation. Here the 4th one, children, look at the 4th one, right to freedom of religion, right to freedom of religion. Here we are discussing this point. And culture and educational rights and right to constitutional remedies. All these are the fundamental rights. Similarly, it ensures that equality should be given and rights are respected. These fundamental rights are respected by the state and based on the personal laws of the communities. And Indian constitution grants the right to religious communities, and it is given that to uplift the minorities, they are given chance that establishment of the schools, establishment of the colleges, and if it is necessary, means here government can aid, means government can give support, financial support also. Example is this, children, when we are comparing the Indian secularism to American secularism. America also, you know very well, democratic country, but in the government schools, when they are going to take pledge of allegiance, they are stated that one word, that is here under the God. The school children should say under the God, but in the secularism you should not say the under the God. Why? Because each and every individual having its own religion, own beliefs. But in a government school of America, what happened? The pledge of allegiance, they stated that here children should take the pledge of allegiance on the name under the God. Here under the God. Because 60 years ago, the government school students are not required to recite, but it was started. Means the pledge conflicts that religious beliefs. As we discussed that religious beliefs is different. The people are going to follow the different religions, but it is legally also it was challenged in the America. The under the God should be not there, but to whom they have to complain? US government, the first amendment of the US government constitution guarantees that the church should not interfere into the religion. And here Indian government, Indian constitution, Indian secularism, we are not going to follow that. India is my country, all Indians are my brothers and sisters, we are going to say. Means equality is there. Whereas, children, in the secularism, in Indian secularism, the state intervene religious affairs. You have read about the Indian constitution, abolish the untouchability. In Indian secularism, though the state is not strictly separated from the religion, it does maintain the principal distance. Means a limit distance it should be maintained, and if necessity arises, means here the government can interfere that. As we see the example of untouchability, low caste people upliftment, means government interfere there. And here the Indian secularism states that fundamental rights, these fundamental rights are very important, children. In the Indian constitution guarantees fundamental rights that are based on the secular principles. One incident is also there, children. In the France, in 2004, in France, they passed one law that in the school no student should follow the particular religion. Means no political sign should be displayed, and Islamic people should not wear the headscarf. Girls are going to wear the headscarves, and Jewish people are going to wear the cap, a skull cap it is going to call, and Christians should not wear the cross symbol they are going to wear. Means it should not shown. But what happened if the people or if the children not obeyed, children are expelled, means they are removed from the school. Why? Because they passed the law like that. They passed the law like that under the secularism. But whether in our India, religion's freedom is there. That's why, children, we are going to call Indian secularism is the perfect secularism in the world. We have seen about the American secularism as well as France secularism. But India secularism, very great secularism. So children, this is about the understanding secularism. I hope you understood the lesson perfectly about the understanding secularism. So here some questions are there, evolution questions are there. What is secularism? Mention some religions which you know, number of religions are there. Find some examples of different views within the same religion, third one. And fourth one, read the paragraph under the heading and write a comment and comment on it. And here some quiz questions. How many fundamental rights are there? 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 fundamental rights. Okay. In which country is pledged under God phrase is there? Which countries? India, USA, France or Dubai? In the USA. B is correct answer. Okay. Which is the state religion of Saudi Arabia? Hinduism, Islam, Sikhism or Buddhism? What is the answer, children? Yes, Islam. B answer. In India, in our motherland, in our country, majority of the people follows dash religion. Majority of people follow dash religion. A. Hinduism, B. Christianity, C. Sikhism, D. Buddhism. Yes, A is the correct answer. Hinduism. Here the answers are there. And keywords for you children: fundamental rights, democracy, tyranny, personal law, secular. I hope you understood the lesson perfectly. For better understanding of the concepts, solve the worksheets and visit the official website of SIET for more worksheets. So children, I hope you will enjoy the lesson. Be safe, wear mask. Goodbye. Thank you very much. Have a good day.
ప్రియమైన విద్యార్థిని విద్యార్థులకు మరియు నా తోటి ఉపాధ్యాయులకు స్వాగతం. పిల్లలు, మనం జీవించడానికి గాలి, నీరు, ఆహారం అవసరమని మనకు తెలుసు కదా. మనకు ఆహారం మొక్కలు మరియు జంతువుల నుండి లభిస్తుంది. జంతువులు నుండి ఏ ఆహార పదార్థాలు లభిస్తాయి? గుడ్లు మరియు మాంసం రెండు వేటి నుంచి లభిస్తాయి? చేపలు, మేక మాంసం, పంది మాంసం, రొయ్యలు మొదలగు అనేక రకాల మాంసాహారం ఉన్నప్పటికీ కోడి మాంసాన్ని చాలామంది ఇష్టపడతారు. ప్రపంచవ్యాప్తంగా కొన్ని మిలియన్ల కొలది కోళ్లను గుడ్ల ఉత్పత్తి మరియు మాంసం ఉత్పత్తి కోసం పెంచుతున్నారు. ఈ 2 దశాబ్దాల కాలంలో కోళ్ల పెంపకం ఒక పెద్ద పరిశ్రమగా ఎదిగింది. ఈ పరిశ్రమ ద్వారా అనేక మందికి ఉపాధి కూడా లభిస్తుంది. గుడ్ల ఉత్పత్తిలో మన దేశం 4వ స్థానంలోనూ, మాంసం ఉత్పత్తిలో మన దేశం 5వ స్థానంలో ఉంది. అలాగే మనకు మేలు చేసే కీటకాలలో తేనెటీగలు ముఖ్యమైనవి. తేనెటీగలు మొక్కల పరపరాగ సంపర్కంలో సహాయపడుతూ దిగుబడి పెరిగేలా చేస్తాయి. అలాగే మధురమైన పోషకాలు కలిగిన తేనెను కూడా ఉత్పత్తి చేస్తాయి. ఇంతటి ప్రాముఖ్యత కలిగిన కోళ్ళు మరియు తేనెటీగలు ఎన్ని రకాలుగా ఉంటాయి, వీటిని ఎలా పెంచుతారు, వీటి యాజమాన్య పద్ధతులు ఏంటి, వీటి ద్వారా ఏమేమి ఉత్పత్తి అవుతాయి మొదలగు అంశాలను మనం ఈనాటి పాఠంలో తెలుసుకుందాం. పిల్లలు, ఇప్పుడు మనం వీడియో చూద్దాం.
కోళ్ళ పరిశ్రమ, పౌల్ట్రీ అనే పదం ఇంటిలో పెంచుకునే కోళ్ళు, బాతులు, టర్కీ పక్షులు, పావురాలు, నిప్పుకోళ్ళు, పరిగపిట్టల్లాంటి వివిధ రకాల పక్షుల పెంపకానికి వర్తిస్తుంది. మన దేశంలో మాత్రం వాడుక భాషలో పౌల్ట్రీ అంటే కేవలం కోళ్ళ పెంపకానికి పర్యాయ పదంగానే ఉపయోగిస్తున్నాం. ఈ పరిశ్రమకు ఉన్న రెండు ప్రత్యేక క్షేత్రాలు మాంసం మరియు గుడ్ల ఉత్పత్తి. మన దేశంలో మాంసం, గుడ్ల కోసం ప్రజలు ఎక్కువగా కోళ్ళ మీద, కొంతవరకు బాతుల మీద ఆధారపడుతున్నారు. మన పూర్వీకులు అడవి కోళ్లను పెంచుకునేవారు. దేశంలోని కొన్ని ప్రాంతాలలో ఇప్పటికీ వీటిని పెంచుకోవడం కనిపిస్తుంది. 350కి పైగా గుర్తించబడిన అన్ని ఆధునిక కోళ్ల జాతులు రెడ్ జంగిల్ ఫౌల్ మరియు ఆసియాకు చెందిన గాలస్ నుండి ఉత్పత్తి చేయబడ్డాయి.
ఇప్పుడు మనం కొన్ని కోళ్ళ రకాల గురించి తెలుసుకుందాం. దేశీయ రకాలు, వీటిని నాటుకోళ్ళు అని కూడా అంటారు. భారతదేశ దేశీయ కోళ్ళ రకాలు అసీల్, కడక్నాథ్, చిత్తగాంగ్, బస్రా మొదలగునవి. అసీల్ జాతి కోళ్ళు, వీటిని పెరటి అలంకారం మరియు కోడి పందేల కొరకు పెంచుతారు. వీటి వార్షిక గుడ్ల ఉత్పత్తి సుమారు 40 వరకు ఉంటుంది. వీటి గుడ్ల పరిమాణం చిన్నవిగా ఉండి లేత గోధుమ రంగును కలిగి ఉంటాయి. దీన్ని బెసర కోడి అని కూడా అంటారు. ఇది కోడి పందేలకు ప్రసిద్ధి చెందినది. అధిక శక్తి, ధీరత్వం, మనోహరమైన నడక మరియు గట్టి పోరాట లక్షణాలను కలిగి ఉంటుంది. కడక్నాథ్ జాతి కోళ్ళు, ఇవి మధ్యప్రదేశ్ రాష్ట్రానికి చెందినవి. వీటి దేహం పూర్తిగా నల్లని రంగులో ఉంటుంది. వీటి వార్షిక గుడ్ల ఉత్పత్తి సుమారు 90 వరకు ఉంటుంది. గుడ్ల రంగు లేత గోధుమ రంగులో ఉంటుంది. వీటి మాంసం నలుపు రంగులో ఉంటుంది. బస్రా జాతి కోళ్ళు, బస్రా జాతి కోళ్ళు ఆకారంలో మధ్యస్థంగా ఉంటాయి. చిన్న శరీరం మరియు నిగనిగలాడే ఈకలను కలిగి ఉంటాయి. గుడ్ల ఉత్పత్తి సంవత్సరానికి సుమారు 40 వరకు ఉంటుంది. శరీరం రంగులో విస్తృతమైన వైవిధ్యాన్ని కలిగి ఉంటాయి. చిత్తగాంగ్ జాతి కోళ్ళు, ఇవి చిత్తగాంగ్ ప్రాంతానికి చెందినవి. ఆకారంలో పెద్దగా ఉంటాయి. ఇవి ముఖ్యంగా తెలుపు, నలుపు, ముదురు గోధుమ మరియు బూడిద రంగులో ఉంటాయి. వీటిని మాంసం మరియు గుడ్ల కొరకు పెంచుతారు.